You. No, you. You're not even listening to me, are you?
Yeah, this is meant to be 8 floors and a roof that you're going to be able to walk out on top of. The only thing I did finish here are the bathrooms. One all the way down underneath the main floor that we walked in on. Go figure, everything has to have a fucking basement. And thus it did. But I did actually find a photo on Google where someone built the Purdue logo here with Legos, and I converted it to be in this game. Okay. Yeah, so we'll keep going back into the main parts of the world. Flying as fast as I fucking can. Now I guess, yeah, this is one thing I didn't actually put on my list because I didn't quite remember that it was down here. But as you can see, there's a dugout. They were supposed to basically be like silver all the way around, or stone all the way around. But you have all this road down here, right? And it all led up to in the center, as you would expect, a 4-way intersection of sorts. They were supposed to be basically like a storage facility down here with just a bunch of different storage boxes, units, whatever, where you can hide your family treasure or all your furniture or your cousin. You don't want anyone to know you had one. And you go up here, we have the Monopoly board. And this is literally built, not to scale of course, but literally built to be pretty much exactly the entirety, every space accurately at least, for a Monopoly board. This was featured I think in FortressCraft 10 as well, with the casino. Of course, it's so massive that it's not all going to load at the same time. Thank you. So you have your orange spots, you have your community chests, your trains, your utilities down there, free parking, chance. But yeah, Ben and I basically pulled out a regular, well actually I think we just looked up a photo on Google of a regular Monopoly board and kind of just used that for reference, because it's not like anyone's going to remember what the fuck a Monopoly board looks like offhand. Sometimes if I get closer to the parts that are loading, they load, and other times it'll just sit there and say fuck you. So here are the utilities, and the only thing we didn't really do was trying to build the cop, because that was just going to be difficult, so we just put go to jail. Trying to use a keyboard to make myself fly faster. But yeah, then you have your taxes stuff there. I guess I missed it in the corner over here. I wanted to grab that shot real quick. Yeah, where I have the just visiting here, and JV for just visiting. The only thing that this is really missing is the Monopoly across the center and the actual spots for where the cards are supposed to be, but, I mean, yeah, I'm proud of how it turned out. And you did have, obviously, the bridge here. This was kind of made obvious a few minutes ago when we chilling out in the pool of the lodge. I say a few minutes ago, it was probably an hour ago or a video ago, depending on where we're at in this editing process. But yeah, it would bounce you up the bridge, and then you just conveyor your way across or down, because I loved my road system so much. And it would bounce you up and up and up and on. And then I could follow this around here, and it would zigzag me over to this. And this would basically, I could just hit X, and if it was running, there it is, and ride a minecart all the way up to the top of the Monopoly board. And they would do the same thing over here. It's just over here there was actually a way to fall down. I don't know why it's not actually like regularly producing minecarts. There we go. I guess it's just how the game was loading. But yeah, basically, like, for the minecarts to work, they just had to have a conveyor belt horizontally in the next space, horizontally in the next space. Come on, baby girl. We gotta go outside. You gotta go outside, go potty. Alright, I gotta take my dog out before she pees on my floor. Back with another rendition of showing the final part of this world. I say rendition because I feel like this was probably the start of another segment of the video instead of me just cutting mid-video and coming back. Anyway, at one point in 2012 I ended up building gigantic spheres using a website where I literally just got each layer at a time. And so it was literally just me going around in a circle and building this thing. So I have the angry bird and the green pig. Hi. Yes, you were a good girl outside. You were a very good girl. Had to take my dog out because she was telling me I need to go out and pee. It's like, I need to pee, boy. Take me out. So she got to go outside. As you can see here, we have the giant floating Rubik's Cube. I don't know why it's floating, but it's floating. Anyway, here we have the airport. As you can see, it is very airportish. You have the place where you can walk through. You have your bag thing. It will actually slowly take you through. These were the conveyors used in Target. That's the scanner partition, Martian partition. You just have a bunch of scanners here and scanners there. Basically, they just want to make sure they don't repeat 9/11. I say we're overdue. So we have the plane here, and granted, this plane is freaking gigantic. It literally has jet engines for some reason. I think the wings are a lot better when they're tilted up like that. But yeah, it has like literal jet engines and giant jumbotron wheels. So it'd be kind of cool, I guess, to stand in front of one of those when the thing takes off. YOLO. And yeah, so you can actually go through the tunnel here and up into the plane. And get in one of the seats and annoy some white woman and her 5-year-old, or have, you know, the opposite effect. And spots here for where the captains will fly the plane, hopefully into a tall building. And you have your little bathroom here where you can join the Mile High Club or the Mile into Fire Club, depending on which flight you're on. We have the cabinets here for peanuts and your little shopping cart full of, yeah, peanuts. Basically, it's a little food cart that all the stewardesses will bring around to you. Yeah. So yeah, then back in here, we do have bathrooms, as you know, are standard everywhere. And I think I made the joke in here where it's like just really easy to walk right out of the men's bathroom, and there's not even urinals, there's just all toilets. But then it's like really super difficult, like this gigantic fucking tunnel of sorts, to get into the women's bathroom. And then there's only 3 stalls. Sick sense of humor, probably. Anyways, we'll fly back out of here. And yeah, then there's an in-airport McDonald's, as there rightfully should be. Because who needs food that's real when you're going to be flying on a plane? And then there was a secret passageway down here, and this would be the only access point into the gated-off rocket ship. Because this thing was, you know, really... It really could have been a little bit taller, I guess, to match the thing it's lined up on. It looks really kind of chode right now, I guess. But anyway, so you could stand here and jump on this jump pad without your controller making you fly off, and basically get up into the... And obviously it was built with the idea that this would be the ground, so that, you know, people would be floating around and they could sit there at the table, or float up, because it would be up, and sit on the couch and watch TV. But yeah, it was built with the perspective of flying with that direction being, you know, level to the ground. So you have all your beds here. Not really sure why they're facing the way they are. Storage, pretty empty otherwise. And then in here is actually where like the people would fly the freaking ship. Yeah, in retrospect, I could have built this a lot better. I just didn't think about it. And then, yeah, you have all your sinks and bathroom stuff here, and you have your toilets that you actually fly up into. Not really sure how that's going to work if you're just floating backwards, probably, to try and cram your ass into that toilet. But yeah, so that is the rocket ship.